Hello. So today I thought we could delve into a question that I got from a longtime YouTube viewer of my channel. And it's an SP question. We haven't really been discussing that many SP issues recently. And I thought it could be worthwhile to, delve into this question because it's something that I think a lot of people deal with. And like most SP topics, it's not discussed enough in the manifesting community, unsurprisingly. If you're new to this channel, I have very, I would say, strong contrarian viewpoints about SP manifestations. And I have a whole playlist of SP videos you can look above. But the gist of a lot of the advice I share when it comes to manifesting an SP is don't fucking do it. Don't do it. In the sense that on a deep, emotional and psychological level, the specific person or the special person that you want in your life, that you truly want in your life and need in your life, is you. It's never another person. Having a romantic partner is wonderful. And if you want a romantic partner, I encourage you to go out and present yourself to the world and get one. With an emphasis on go out. Lift a freaking finger. But that romantic partner is, in many ways, if we are looking at this metaphysically, if we are looking at this from a law of assumption or law of attraction perspective, that romantic partner is a reflection of your own inner relationship with yourself. So the SP you truly want is you. And, I've gone over this a lot in many videos, did a short course about it. Not short course, actually. It's like a 6-hour course. I'll put a link below to that. But as many times as I say it, most people in the manifesting community are not going to want to hear it. The advice I share in regards to relationships is just, I feel very confident in what I'm sharing. And I've seen it work for a lot of people. And you don't have to believe it. You can watch some other channel and get inspired to do many, many affirmations and, stay in the wish fulfilled, etc. Manipulate your partner potentially. Certainly manipulate yourself to kind of like finagle over a romantic relationship. I'm saying don't do that. I'm saying be the good, loving person that you are. Recognize that more and then go out and, meet a romantic partner if you can. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. And there's a lot of great, quote unquote, traditional relationship and dating advice that will help you do that. And if you want to pay me a lot of money, I will help you do that. But it might be more fun just to watch YouTube videos and robotically affirm, I now have my SP. Well, you do now have your SP. But it's not the SP that people in this community think. So anyway, this person is not at that point. And many people, when they get into this manifesting stuff more, you could say, seriously, are not at this point where they are trying to manipulate the 3D, trying to manipulate someone else to get them into their life and have a relationship that's almost destined to fail because of that. This person's at the point where like they don't care anymore about manifesting the other person especially the specific person that they had in mind initially, when they maybe initially found out about Neville and the law of assumption. Because so many people these days find out about Neville and the law of assumption because they're trying to like get a partner back, and they're desperate, and they're like, oh, this is how I can do it. This is basically magic. This is going to work. And then for the vast majority of people, it doesn't work, especially in like a fulfilling long-term way where you stay with the person. But so this person, they've already been through all that, emotional turmoil bullshit, realizing that like the SP advice that they hear online doesn't actually work usually. And they're like, I just don't care anymore. I just want to feel good. But at the same time, part of me does care. And how do I deal with this? Let me read the part of this email just to underscore this point. Here it is. The point where I need your advice is, how do I stop caring for something that I really wanted? Great question. Well, I was trying to manifest my SP for like 1.5 years, but haven't seen any movement yet, at least. I've had some positive dreams, but nothing yet in the physical world. Anyway, I'm at the point where I gave up trying, but somehow some things do remind me of her. In this case, how would you stop caring, and what would you do if this desire pops up in your mind? At this point, I'm just fed up and just want to forget it and don't really care if I get it or not. So, thank you, for writing. This is a great email. And the news I have to share is all good. Everything I've said in this video so far is all good. It's all positive. The fact that you're your own real SP is the best news. When you realize that and like really recognize it, you're like, holy shit, it's not about anyone else. It's about myself. It's just like what Neville said. Old Nev was right. But because it's about you, it means it's not about the other person. But it's very, very normal and very fine to still have passing feelings, passing trains of thought where you're thinking about this person that when you initially got into these ideas, you wanted to manifest. That you wanted to bring back into your life or have come into your life as a romantic partner. It's normal for that stuff to come in sometimes. So what? Great. Doesn't mean you still aren't a wonderful person. Doesn't mean that you're still primarily over it. There's just a part of you, if you want to use like, internal family systems, IFS language, there's a part of you that still desires or wants that person in some way, at least some of the time. Guess what? No big deal. How would you stop caring, and what would you do if this desire pops up in your mind? Well, there's a lot of things you can do, and they're, again, all good. We can be super gentle with ourselves while we're doing this stuff. One way to stop caring is to recognize that you already don't care most of the time. You already say a large part of you, a significant part of you, or parts of you are over this. But there's a part of you that still, in some way, wants this SP or what have you. You can look at that. When this comes up, these thoughts of like, oh, I'd really like to be with her, or like, why isn't this happening, or whatever it may be. You can turn within, not judge yourself, and you can talk to that part that wants this still and say, why do you want this? I'm just curious. What is it that you see here from trying to manifest this person? It hasn't happened yet. Maybe it will happen. Who knows? But I'm just curious. What's the train of thought here? Listen, ask questions like that. Probe it some in a gentle way, and that part might give you answers. The other thing you can do to stop caring when this desire pops up is just face the desire. It pops up. Oh, here it is. Here's the desire. It's coming up. Isn't that interesting? Look at it. Feel it. Feel maybe that want. Oh, I want her. This part of me wants her still. Look at it. Don't be scared of it. Just acknowledge it. No big deal then. No big deal. No big deal. Like Chromebook went flying. No big deal. we can look at it and not like shame ourselves for like, oh, I still want my SP in some way. This aspect of you, this part of you wants your SP. Great. No problem. Doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't mean you haven't primarily moved on. At this point, I am just fed up and just want to forget it and don't really care if I get it or not. Great. That's perfect. Honestly, that's the kind of outlook where you might end up manifesting her. Because you're so ambivalent about it. You've let go a lot already. You've already done most of the heavy lifting. But, it hurts to be fed up. I get it. And you just want to forget it. Well, then if you just want to forget it, then forget it. You'll forget it gradually. No big deal. Thoughts come up, thinking about her or whatever, fine. It's all normal. It's all natural. There's nothing wrong with you. There's no esoteric manipulative magic we have to do. There's no weird purging process we have to do to forget this person. Let life play out. Do the right thing. Treat yourself well. Be focused on getting in another romantic relationship if you want to do that. Follow more traditional romantic advice if you want to. This person is a guy, for guys particularly. I made a video about this not too long ago. I'll put a link above if I can find it. Especially for guys, forget most of this SP advice. You're a guy, you want a woman, go out there and get her. I know I don't mean to be crass by saying that at all, but generally speaking, that masculine intention of I'm attracted to you, I like you. I'm not afraid to openly present that. Not in a skeevy way, but just in I like you. I'm attracted to you. I'm interested in you. Presenting that stuff openly, that energy, is very attractive. Many women will be attracted to you if you do that. Okay? So none of this is a big deal. You're doing freaking great. Don't worry about it. This is real SP advice. Okay? If you're one of the small percentage of people who watch this video who's ready to digest this advice and apply it, you can contact me if you have questions or if you're interested in coaching. Like I said, I'm not cheap, but I will help you solve your SP issues for good, because they're bullshit most of the time. In the best sense, you're going to realize that the person you want, whether you're a male, whether you're a female, whether you want to date whoever, the person you really want to get better and become more intimate with is yourself. And then the relationship is the bonus in a weird way. You're not the bonus. You are what you need. So I hope that was clear. I can be reached at info@radicalcounselor.com. Until next time, enjoy.